Hey there. So today I'm going to take a look at some new books I've gotten in for the week. So starting off, we've got Batman Dark Patterns number 6, continuing this miniseries. And again, this has been really good. If you're a Batman fan, I would definitely say pick it up. And then we've got the new issue of Batman and Robin. This is number 21. Then we've got issue 8 of Absolute Batman, kind of continuing the Mr. Freeze story. They've got, again, you can tell from the cover, a very different version of Mr. Freeze than what we're used to. Then we've got Green Lantern Corps number 4. I'm really liking this book so far, where they're going with that. I kind of like the idea of the Green Lantern Corps more than just like a single Green Lantern like Hal Jordan or something like that. So I'm glad they're doing this again. Moving on to Marvel, we've got the 5th issue of the Fantastic Four, and so this is the facsimile edition they're doing this year of the first 12 issues. Again, this is a book I'll probably never own the real version of, so it's nice to have this with all the ads and everything. Also, elsewhere on YouTube, comic creator Tom Scioli has a channel called Total Recall, and he did a series called Fantastic Fridays. And he's looking at some of the early issues of FF. So I've been reading these and then going and watching his videos on there, kind of summarizing the issues. Then I also had to get the, metallic foil cover, especially because it's, first appearance of Doctor Doom here. Then we've got the new issue of Geiger. This is number 14. I usually get the A covers on this, but we had this variant here, like a takeoff of the Rosie the Riveter poster. So I had to get that one. Thought that was a more interesting kind of cover for that book. Then we've got the new series of Huck from Mark Miller. So this is a sequel to the story he did a few years ago. Again, I know a lot of Mark Miller stuff was supposed to be going to Netflix, getting adaptations. And so if we're doing a sequel to Huck, I assume that means we're getting a movie or a TV show or something of Huck. I feel like they're not doing as many adaptations as I thought they were going to. I thought that was sort of his deal with Netflix that he had, but we'll see what happens there. Then we've got the 10th issue of Dick Tracy from Mad Cave. And again, I've been getting the Francesco Francavilla variant covers of that. Then we've got Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever Spy Girls. Again, I try to pick up like 1 or 2 Archie books a month, just to sort of like a palate cleanser. So that's what this is, and it looks like we've got some new villains here in the story. Then we've got the 7th issue of the Star Trek Lower Decks monthly book. Again, the cartoon's over, so getting my fix with that. Now, the rest of this isn't the weekly books I picked up. This is an order I made online from mycomicshop.com. So these are some other couple books I got in recently. So I got Superman 25, which I almost pulled the trigger on pre-ordering this. I can't remember why I didn't, but I'm regretting it, so I went ahead and ordered it online. And then I got the foil variant. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera or not. Let's get it out of the bag and take a look at it. Because another nice thing about the foil covers is sort of the glowing effect you get really stands out like in real life. So it's a really nice effect there when you have like something kind of glowing on the cover. So yeah, I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but if you could take a look at this in real life, definitely check it out. Then just kind of rounding out my order, I got an issue of Batman. So this is 269, nice. And so I'm kind of collecting Batman in the 200s right now, kind of going back as I go. And so yeah, so for a black cover, this one's pretty nice. This is, from the 70s. Got a couple stains here on the cover. I don't know if that's showing up or not. But, a pretty nice spine throughout. Like a few little ticks there. But for a black cover for a book this old, from 1975, that's pretty nice. And the newsprint looks pretty good in here too. Again, I didn't pay a lot for this, but, a nice copy for a book that's, 50 years old. So, yeah, I got that one. Then I got this issue of Back Issue magazine, number 157. So there's been some distribution problems with Tomorrow's stuff lately, and I always get Back Issue magazine. And so this is the tribute issue they did to Keith Giffen after he passed. And this is the one I've really been wanting to get. And this is the one that kind of fell through the cracks for me. So a lot of my pre-orders on this magazine got canceled, but I was able to reorder them. This is the one I couldn't. So this is, when I had to get online, because I really didn't want to miss this issue with the sort of tributes to Keith Giffen in it. So yeah, I definitely had to get this one. But that's it for this week. So that's everything I picked up here. Did you get anything good? I know these have been out for a few days, so have you read any of this stuff? Is there anything here you really liked? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X at Detective651, also on Instagram at Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.